backup, differential, and cumulative. Okay. So what is full backup? From the full backup, as you can understand by the word, whatever we have, whatever the data we have on the source. Let's suppose I have my phone. In my phone, it has the 20 GB of data. I just taken all of the data in my laptop or in my pen drive.
And we can say that backup of entire system.
Correct. Right. Whatever we are defining in a source path, we are taking the all the backup. Right. Let's suppose I have the Windows machine and I put all local drive. All local drive means in that Windows machine, I have the C drive or D drive or E drive. So it is taking C, D, E. All the data which is in a C drive, D drive, E drive. So it is taking all the data.
Okay.
Or let's suppose I have put it the D drive, and in D drive I have a one folder name with the backup. So whatever the data inside this backup folder, I am taking this all data. So this is also a full backup. Full backup means whatever you are defining in your source path. So whatever the files you have in the source path, you are taking all the files in the backup. All local drive means you are taking the entire system backup. D drive then slash backup means you are taking the data which is inside the D drive and which is inside the D drive slash backup directory. We call this as a directory or the source path. Correct. Hemant, Krishna, is it fine?
Yes.
Right. Whatever the data we have in the system or in the source path that we are defining in our policy, like I just want to take the backup of my photos in my phone. So the all photos I am taking the backup. Okay, whatever the data I have in the C drive, if I am putting only C drive, if I am putting the C drive only in the backup selection, it means I am taking the backup of the C drive.
Okay.
Right. Whatever we are defining in my backup selection, I am taking the backup of all those files.
C drive, D drive, E drive. Yes.
Now coming to the incremental backup. Let's suppose on Monday you taken a full backup. Correct.
Yes.
Now on a Tuesday, let's suppose on Monday you have taken a backup. The backup of the size, it was 10 GB. It was 10 GB.
Yes.
Now on a Tuesday, if I am actually okay, so if I have a schedule a full backup daily, right? If I schedule a full backup daily, then daily it will take a 10 GB. Monday Monday 10 GB, Tuesday again 10 GB, Wednesday again 10 GB, then Thursday again 10 GB, Friday then again 10 GB. Okay, if it is a
Okay.
full backup. If I am taking a daily full backup, then what is this? So it will take the 10 GB, the 10 GB backup size on a daily basis,
Weekly pullback.
right? Daily full backup. Daily Monday also 10 GB, Tuesday 10 GB, Wednesday 10 GB, Thursday 10 GB, Friday 10 GB. Because I am taking a daily. Now let's
Okay.
suppose Monday it was the 10 GB, but Tuesday there was some change in the file and the size was increased 11. Now the size is the 11 GB.
Okay. 1 GB extend.
Okay, 1 GB extend. So in full backup on Tuesday, it will be a 11 GB. Correct.
Yes.
Now on a Wednesday, again it is changed. Again it is changed. Some more file has been added. Then it become a 12 GB. Thursday. Thursday also changed. Thursday also changed. Now it become a 14 GB. After this, 2 GB, the like 2 GB file has been added. So now it become a 14 GB.
Okay.
You got this. In full backup, whatever the data, whatever the size of the files we have, we will take all that file. So Monday it was 10 GB. Let's suppose just take the one example of your phone, right? You are taking a Monday backup of your photos. It was the 10 GB. Now on Tuesday, after taking a backup, you added some more photos. You just click some more photos. Now the size increased. Now it become 11 GB. So
Okay.
Tuesday the backup size would be 11 GB. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now Wednesday again you added some more files or videos. Now it become 12 GB. So on a daily basis, whatever the size you have in your system, whatever the size you have in your client, whatever the size you have in your phone, the daily whatever the size in full backup, it will cover all the files, all the size. Correct. Now coming to the incremental. Now coming to the incremental, on Monday it was 10 GB and Tuesday there was a 1 GB change, right? The 1
Okay.
GB, the size, the 1 GB, like some file has been added, those file size is a 1 GB. Incremental, it will take only 1 GB backup.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Incremental, it will take only 1 GB backup. Here it's a the 1
Yes,
GB
sir.
change.
Yeah.
It will take 1 GB backup. In Thursday, it's a 2 GB change. Here it will take 2 GB. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in the so in a full backup or incremental backup?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Full backup, whatever the size or data we have, it will take all. And in incremental, after the full backup, whatever the changes, it will cover in the incremental backup. Okay, so whatever the change after the full backup, ये incremental ये work करेगा after the full backup only. First backup should be full backup. Correct. तो मेरा first backup है, first backup जो है वो मेरा full होना चाहिए. Incremental उसके बाद ही चलेगा. Incremental backup will run after the full backup only, because it will check the changes. It will check the changes in the file after the full backup only. Where it will check? Okay, and how it will check in which file has been changed? Because it will compare the files from the previous backup. Let's take one example. You have a one file name a.txt. Okay, txt file. In that txt file you have written Ram is a good boy, right? Now you have taken the backup of this file. It was the 1 KB file. After taking this backup, you have changed Shyam is also a good boy, right? So in this file, something has changed. You got it? In this file, something is changed.
Yes, sir. Shyam is changed.
So once it will come in an incremental backup, it will check, okay, in this file there is some change. It will take only those, it will take only these changes. It will cover in incremental backup. So in second backup, it will not take this entire file. It will take only these changes only in incremental backup. So that's why the size will be reduced.
Okay.
Okay, got you? Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Heman,
got it.
Krishna.
Yes, sir, got it.
So in full backup, we are covering all the data which is available in the system. We are taking all the backup. We are taking all the file. In incremental, we are taking only those files in which file there is some change after the full backup. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the incremental. In incremental, we have a two: differential, and second was is cumulative. So we know in incremental, it is taking the changes after the full backup. Let's suppose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Monday, it was the full backup. Correct?
Okay.
Monday, it was the full backup. The size was the 10 GB. Now incremental, the 1 GB was changed. So it was taken a 1 GB. Correct?
Yes.
Here also 1 GB change. It was taken a 1 GB. So in So in differential, it will change after the previous backup. Sorry, before the previous backup. Let's suppose Monday.
I think sir, for differential backup, it will take all data has been changed after the full backup. Is it correct?
No. In differential, it will check the previous backup. In previous, after the previous backup, whatever the change
It
in
could
the
be full, it
system
could be
or in the
incremental.
file, yeah, it will be a differential. It will be a differential incremental.
Okay.
Right? Whatever the changes happen after the backup. Let's suppose we have taken a backup on Monday, it was 10 GB. After taking the backup, there was a 1 GB change. On Tuesday, it will take only 1 GB. After taking the backup, there was a 1 GB change on Wednesday. Then on Wednesday, it will take a 1 GB. On Thursday, after taking a backup, it was changed at 2 GB. Then it will take a 2 GB. Correct. So this is the differential incremental backup, because it is differentiating. It is taking only the difference. It is taking the difference backup after taking the backup. So after taking a backup, what is the difference?
Then what is the difference between incremental or differential? Incremental also taking up changeable data in incremental backup.
No. Don't confuse. Incremental has a two type. One is the differential, another one is the commutative. So incremental is the whatever the changes. Actually, we are defining. So we are defining the incremental type. Correct. So first incremental is the differential incremental. Whatever the changes happen after the backup. Okay, whatever the changes happen after the backup, it will cover those only. So after this backup, there was 1 GB change, it's take a 1 GB. After this backup, there was a 1 GB change, it's take 1 GB. After this backup, there was a 2 GB change, it was taken a 2 GB only. So this kind of the backup we called a differential incremental.
Okay.
Correct. Now coming to the cumulative, it is checking. So it is checking after the full backup only. So let's suppose you are on a Friday and there was a 2 GB change. On Friday, it will check the full backup. When was the full backup happen? And after that, how many changes are there? On Tuesday, it's a 1 GB. On Wednesday, it's a 1 GB. On Tuesday, on a Thursday, it's a 2 GB. And Friday, it's a 2 GB. Then 2, 2, 4, 5, 6. So on Friday, it will be taken a 6 GB. On Saturday, there is a 1 GB change. Then the backup size would be 7 GB. So in differential backup, it is checking the previous backup. In cumulative checking, it is checking the full backup. When was the full backup happen? After that, how many changes are there? So changes are there. Tuesday, what are the changes? Wednesday, what are the changes? Thursday, what are the changes? Friday, what are the changes? It will check all these changes and it will take all the backup, all the incremental backups. All the changes has been taken in the cumulative. By the word, you can also understand the cumulative means it will add all these.
Sir, could you explain again cumulative backup? I didn't get.
Okay. In the cumulative backup, it will check. Okay. So just tell me what is the incremental, right? In incremental, we are saying it will check the previous backup. it will check the previous backup. What are the changes after that?
Correct.
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 Changes after that. तो वो जो बैकअप लिया है हमने, what we have taken the backup, what are the changes after that backup? So that we call the incremental backup.
Correct.
Now coming to the cumulative backup, so it will check the full backup. It will check the previous or last. It will check the last full backup when it was happened. Let's suppose in this case we have taken a Monday full backup.
Correct.
After that, these were the changes. So here now, let's suppose here in the cumulative backup, the size will be 2 GB. Because 1 GB on Tuesday and 1 GB on Wednesday.
Correct.
So the backup size will be 2 GB.
Correct.
Correct. In Thursday, 2 GB, 1 GB, 1 GB. It will be a 4 GB. But in this differential, it will be only this one. The 1 GB, whatever the changes, 1 GB, 1 GB, 2 GB, 2 GB. In this, it will add all these. Got this or not? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, got it. Hello.
Full, I'm just putting here cumulative and differential. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 1 second, bro. Yeah, okay. So Friday and Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Size. So on Monday, it was the size was the file of the size or file or the like the size of the mount point. It was the 10 GB. Now on Tuesday, it is 12, 14, 18, 21, and 25. Right. Now you tell me in full backup, in cumulative backup, in differential backup. Right. According to all days. Okay, Krishna. So in
So
full backup,
first backup
what
is
will
full
be the
backup.
size? Yeah. So first, always the
Monday.
first backup will be a full backup.
Correct.
Yes.
Always the first backup will be a full backup. Correct. So in full backup, it will be a 10 GB.
Correct.
Okay. Now, Krishna, in Tuesday.
Hmm.
Okay. If I'm taking the full backup, so what will be the size? If I'm taking the
1
full
GB.
backup on Tuesday
12.
also. On Tuesday
Tuesday
also, so
also.
what will be? Yeah, correct. In Tuesday also, I'm taking the full backup. So what will be the size?
22.
Not 22. It will be a 12. Because 10 after 10, it's only a 12, na? It's not
Okay,
22.
okay.
Yes.
Only
Whatever the
two things.
size, what
You're
right? Whatever
saying
the
that only
size
2
I
GB of
have,
data, 2 GB of data change.
yeah. Actually, whatever
Okay, okay.
the first day it was the 10. Then there was some changes. Now it is it is become 12. Okay, and Wednesday it's become a 14. So it's the same file. Or I can see, let's suppose I have the 10 GB photos on Monday.
Hmm.
Now I have the 12 GB photos.
Hmm.
Okay, so there was
Yes.
some photos has been added, na? The like the 2 GB has been added.
Okay, I did
Okay,
addition. 10 or
addition.
12, that's one.
Right now, in coming to the differential, who is going to tell this?
Only 2 GB backup. It will take.
2 GB. Okay, and in differential,
Differential is 2 GB, na, sir?
I just tell either it it would be a wrong or it would be a right. Just tell. In differential also it will be a 2 GB.
Yeah.
Right, because both are checking the previous backup. After the previous backup, what are the changes? So after full backup, after this backup, what are the changes? The 2 GB has been changed. It will take this one. Now in Wednesday,
14 GB.
14
Full
GB.
backup.
Correct. In cumulative backup,
4 GB.
4 GB. In differential,
4 GB.
no, it's 2 GB. In differential, it will differentiate and it will check the previous backup.
Only
In
previous
cumulative,
backup it will check.
right, it will check this full backup, but in this, it will check the previous backup. So that's why we are calling
Okay.
this differential backup. Okay, now this one,
18 GB.
18. This one,
8.
8 GB.
2, 8 GB. This
4 GB.
4 GB. Here
21 GB.
21. Now
11.
11. This
P.
See, this
15. Sorry, 25. Full for 25.
25,
15.
15.
4.
So now got it.
Yeah.
So in cumulative
Yeah.
backup, it is checking the full back. So it is checking the last full backup. But in this, it is checking the previous backup. Whatever the changes after the previous backup, it is covering. But in this cumulative, it is checking after the full backup. Whatever the changes, it is covering those changes. Clear? Right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Team.
Is it clear now? Na? Still any doubt you can ask?
Yes,
No
yes.
issues. Okay. Just take the snapshot of this and this one also. Take the snapshot of both. Huh? Now take the snapshot of this also.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming to the user backup. User backup, right?
Yes.
So 1 second, na? Let me take the first one. Have you scheduled your WhatsApp backup?
No,
Uh,
we can
manually it will take.
Right. Actually, there is a one pop-up is coming, or once you like once you configure that, then it will ask you to configure the backup also.
Mhm.
So if you are scheduling it, then it means it will automate. It will automate. Automate means it will take the backup automatically.
Mhm.
When you are defining, let's suppose you are defining, you want to take the backup every day, daily at 9 p.m. of your photos and videos. Then daily at 9 p.m. the backup will be triggered and it will take your photos and videos backup. Correct. But you
Yeah.
don't want, you want to take this backup manually. You are taking daily backup manually at 9 p.m. or whatever. So whenever you have time, you are just plugging your phone with your laptop and you are taking your phone backup to your laptop. This is user backup. So user backup means the user is initiating the backup as per their time or as per whenever he wants to take the backup. Correct? It's not scheduled. It's not automate. It's not scheduled. The policy is not there. Like the user wants, whenever he wants to take the backup, so he will take the backup. So this type of the backup we call the user backup. Okay, it's a simple, like whenever the user wants, he will take the backup. So this is called the user backup. It's not automated backup. The system or your the backup server is not initiating the backup. The backup is taken by the user only. Like the backup is taken by the source client only. Okay. अब इस पे ज्यादा जोर डालने की जरूरत नहीं है, सिंपल है, इसको हम आगे भी देख लेंगे, बट इसको जस्ट ये समझना है. So it is just like a user wants to take the backup by own. Right. Then the last one is the archive backup. So archive backup is, in normal backup we are copy and paste. Correct. In normal backup, what we are doing, we are just copying the data and pasting to the destination location. Right. But in archive backup, we are cut and paste.
Okay.
Simple. In archive backup, we are using this cut paste technology. So cut paste means we are removing the data from source and we are pasting the data to the destination. So in archive backup, either data will be here or either here. If the backup get failed, then the data will be here only. If the backup gets success, then it will delete from here and the data will be here. It will delete the data only when the backup gets successful. Otherwise, it will not delete it from here. Right? Let's suppose you have initiated the backup and it was running, but in mid of running, the backup was failed by anyhow, by any chance, or by any reason. Then the data will not remove from here until this will not paste here. It will not remove from here.
Okay.
It's supported for net backup?
Yes. It's there in the net backup.
Okay. But user backup is not there, no? In net backup?
User backup is also there. But actually, it's normally not in use, right? Because nobody wants to take the backup by own while we have the schedule option, right? Then why we are like do this manually? If I have the option, I can schedule it on a daily basis or a hourly basis. Okay, then why we just put this on a manually? But still, we have in some scenarios we require this. Right. Let me tell you where it is required. Let's suppose.
Mainly we are using full backup and incremental one. Mainly we are using full and
yes. Mainly actually we are using the full and incremental. Full and incremental, and this one, this archive is also we are using. Okay. Hello. Yes. So is it fine now? Like till now it is clear to you guys?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Backup tools. You know, like the tools, like whatever the tools we have available in the market.
Yeah. Commvault, Netbackup, Veeam, Avamar,
Veritas, Veeam, Commvault,
Dhruva, then Carbonite,
HPDP, EMC Networker. Right, these are the main tools, which is like now there is a Coacity, but it become a Coacity. Right, the Veritas and Coacity is merger.
Rubric
No.
also there, no? Rubric, Axo.
Rubric, yeah, the rubric. Right. So the Veritas is by Veritas company. Now it become a Coacity. Veeam with the name of Veeam company is there. The same name Commvault.
So which tool is mostly used in a IT environment?
Mainly
Nowadays.
that is a big environment. They are using this Coacity and Commvault.
Okay.
Right,
Coacity Netbackup.
Yeah, Coacity. No, the Veritas now actually this Veritas. And,
Yeah, I know that.
Mhm.
Coacity Netbackup, right? No?
Yes. This HPDP is by HP. This EMC is by EMC Networker is by the Dell EMC.
Okay. Avamar also is part of Dell, no?
Yeah, correct. That is the same. The EMC Networker. Avamar. So networker Avamar. Right. So we'll actually in this session we'll cover this only, this Veritas.
Okay.
Okay. And these companies has their own the physical devices also that is basically used for backup.
We're
Okay.
talking about a hyperscale.
Like Veritas has the Netbackup appliances. Actually these companies have they have the backup solution, backup software, but they are making the hardware also that is used for the backup only. Correct. So that hardware in Netbackup we are calling this appliance. We'll see the model of these appliances. In Veeam it's not there. Commvault is also there. They have HPDP. They have their HP store ones. Correct. And Dell EMC they have their Dell Data Protect, the hardware device. Okay. Shall I remove this and
Yes,
taking
sir.
the snapshot of this? Or its recording is there, na?
Yes.
Now coming to the versions of Netbackup. Actually, I started my career from Netbackup 6.5.
Okay. This is version, sir. Okay.
Yeah, this is the
6.5.
version. Earlier also there were some versions that 5, 4, but I started my career from 6.5. After that, it was the 7, then 7.5. In 7 also it was 7.1, 7.5, then 8, then 9, then 10. Now the current version is 11. Now my environment is running on 11.1. The
You are
latest
using
version is
11.1.
11.1.
One
Okay.
is a service pack or it's a hotfix?
11 is the base version, and 11 dot, I believe, it's a service pack. The one is a service pack.
How frequently the get update? It's monthly or yearly wise?
No, actually, that the service pack is coming, like they are basis of like the issues on their like in the version.
Okay.
It might
There
be
is
they
no
identify
frequency
tools.
like
uh,
monthly or
No,
weekly.
no, it's not like that, because in few years I have seen that they just after 9 they just release so early these two versions,
Okay.
and 9 is totally absolute in last year, 2024, in June I believe 6. It is like no supported by the Veritas now,
Okay.
no support from Veritas. Now they are supporting this 10 and 11. Okay, so we'll see from here, actually from here to here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the okay, why? Because I'm just like picking this one also, because after 7 there are so many changes in the version, I'm sorry, in the version there are so many changes in their architecture, right? The architecture, it means like earlier how it was, like you have, okay, let's come to that only. So is it fine now? Like in this, I think in just the versions, huh? Let me tell you. The component of Netbackup, right?
Mhm.
Master server, client server,
Media.
and destination. Right. We'll talk about media also. I'm not putting here right now. We'll talk about later in this. Right. So basic component of the Netbackup is this: the
Mm-hmm.
master server, client server, and destination. So what is master server? Master server is your admin server, where you are defining your policies, where you are keeping your all the information related to your backup, like the how many clients you have in your backup domain, where you are keeping the data for those servers, at what time you are running the backup for those servers, the how long you want to keep the backup for those servers, and how many destinations you have, like disk, the tape, the cloud. All these are informations are there on this master server.
Okay.
Got it? All the information related to the backup, that is with master server. We call this the net backup server. Right, we called as a backup server. So all the like policy information, schedule information, the backup information, your resource information. Resource means your the destination. What is the destination? It is disk or tape or cloud. Right, all this information is with the master server in master server database. The master server database, correct? Master server database, we call this as a catalog. You can understand by this name also. If you have catalog of something, if you are going to the paint shop, it will give you the catalog.
What is the catalog, sir?
Right, so that's why I'm just trying to just correlate this your daily life. Let's suppose you are going to the paint shop. You want to purchase a paint for your home, right? Then that the shopkeeper will give you the catalog where all
Yes,
the
sir.
all the types of the paint and all the colors are there. Which color you want, sir? Just choose in this, right? And give us the number. We will prepare the paint for you. So the
Yes, sir.
catalog has the all the information related to the paint, which color you want, right? Every company like Narrowlag or the like the Berger, right? Every company has their the catalog where they are putting all the information related to the paint, which color they are preparing, which type of the color they have, what kind of the paint they have, right? So all the information related to your backup infra, which is stored in this database that we
Which
call
database,
the
sir?
catalog. This
Okay, sir.
Netbackup database, we call this as a catalog.
Okay.
We call this as a catalog DB. Just simple, just try to understand like this. Whatever the information in which database the information is stored of the policy of your environment, of your backup environment, we call this as a catalog DB.
Okay.
We call this as a catalog database.
Because
Correct.
I know that the Commvault having SQL database, same like that we having PS
Yeah,
SQL.
Actually, I did not like tell you now which database we are using. I just tell you what is
Okay.
this, what, right? I just tell you whatever the information is stored. These all information is stored where? In this database, and this database we call the catalog. I'm just I'm just telling you in the net backup terms, in the Veritas terms, in the net backup. If someone is asking, have you taken your the catalog backup, then it will asking to your the master server database backup. Correct. So what is this what is this catalog? Catalog, it has the information related to your the environment, related to your backup infra, right? Like the policy information, schedule information, the backup images, the resources information, where all these information are stored. This is the database, and we call this as a catalog database, right? Earlier is it was on the SQL Sybase, right? Their database earlier it was on a SQL Sybase, but now it's on a Postgres. In NetBackup, from I believe 10 they migrate their database to Postgres. 10.2. From 10.2 they migrate their database to Postgres. Now their database is running on a Postgres database. The Postgres database, it's an open source database.
Okay.
Correct?
Hmm.
In earlier session we discussed about the database, how many companies we have database, Oracle, AI, the
Correct.
DB2, the SQL, right? So this is also a database. This is the open source database. Now your Netbackup master server database is running on Postgres. The version I did not remember. I'll check and tell you. But now they are using this Postgres. And all this information is stored here only.
Okay.
Okay. The client server and destination server, you know. The client from where we are taking the backup and where we are putting our backup. Right. This is your normal backup environment. Backup environment. Correct. Where we have just master server, client server, and destination server. Guys, any question in this?
Now we are
Hello?
using Postgres. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are using Postgres, sir.
Correct. Now we are using the Postgres database for Netbackup database.
Okay.
देखो every application, right? Every application which is storing some data, it has the database. Every application which is storing some data, it has the database. Either it would be on Postgres, Oracle, SQL. ठीक है, कोई भी होगी, which is because if you are talking about your photos backup, then in the backend they are using the big data. Big data. If you are talking about your Google Drive, in Google Drive you can store your photos, you can store your the documents, you can store your videos. So this kind of the architecture, or this kind of the photos or your the files or your videos, it can handle only by the big data. You know big data. What is big data? No, anyone not heard this?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Right. Okay, let me tell you some basics of the database. Right, what is database? Database. In database, you are recording or you are keeping your information in tables. Correct. In tables. In table format, you are keeping your information. Let's suppose in this serial number, name, age, and department, then joining. Serial number 1, name Raj, age 34, department IT, date of joining 20th June. Right, this kind of the information you are storing. Guys, you have not read out this database in your BTech.
Yeah, I
Data
know
structure.
database.
right?
Yes.
So these are the basic database, basic, or I can say like the Oracle, the SQL, PL SQL, or Postgres. These are storing these kind of the information. But now you have data something like that. Let's suppose your name, after that your photo, after that your video. Now the data type is changed. Earlier it was in the like in a you can say alphabetically or numbers, right? Earlier it was like that, but now it can be a number, it can be a document, it can be a photo, it can be a video. So this kind of the load is handled by the big data. Okay, actually it's not our topic, but I just tell you like the how like the technology is changing. Earlier your data it was the like this, but now your data is like this. So for this kind of the data, we have the Oracle, SQL, Postgre, and for this kind of the data, you have big data, Hadoop. Have you like heard about the Hadoop?
Yes, I heard about.
Hadoop database and big database. Okay, so this actually these are the databases which you are which is your storing your data. Okay, now coming to our we'll cover only one topic only, right? Because so earlier we just talk about the normal backup environment, right? Now we are talking about the enterprise. Enterprise backup environment. So in enterprise level, right, you have your master server, you have your media server. Right, where your environment is a big environment. Big environment, I mean you have more than a 50 client, 50 plus client server. Right, because if you are like if you have, let's suppose you have a 1000 client and you are taking all the 1000 server backup from your master server, then there will be a huge load on your master server. Correct, because your master server has also some the capacity. Capacity means it has, let's suppose 16 GB RAM and it has a 4-core CPU. Right, and it can sustain or it can take the load of only the 100 clients, but you have the 1000 clients. Correct. So how will you reduce your load of the master server? You will create a media server. You will create the another media server. You will create the another media server.
Okay, using media server, we can segregate tasks.
We can distribute the load. We can distribute the load only.
Okay.
Right. In any infra or in any environment, the media server can be a many, but master should be only one.
In Netbackup master servers, we create
वो
number
एक
of media
होगा,
servers.
हाँ, वो एक ही होगा. अब मे भी हो सकता है किसी environment में they just segregated like they just like created a many master server according to their data center locations. Let's suppose they have one data center in Delhi. Okay, the another in Chennai. So they have created one master server here and one master server here, right? But in Delhi, it should be only a one master server. Media server काफी हो सकते हैं, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever as per their requirement. Okay, so this type of the environment we call the enterprise backup environment, or this for this server we call the enterprise server also. The master server in this situation, we called master server as an enterprise server as well. And for this kind of the environment, we need a license. We cannot create a multiple media server either. We do not, I'm sorry, until we do not have the license. Correct.
Okay, we require different license for a media server.
No, actually not. Actually, we need the license for each media server. The how
Okay.
many media server you are creating, you need a license.
It's different from client. Or
It's different from client. For client, you do not require any license. For media server, you need a license.
okay, but when we
Actually,
but if we are saying if we have thousands of clients, so for configuring that thousands of clients, we require license. Correct. It could be virtual machine, it could be physical, it could be databases. That time we have
yeah.
that much license. Correct.
ना actually
So
देखो actually अभी वहां पे हम नहीं पहुंचे. We have not reached there.
okay.
Actually, for any kind of the workload, we need a license. For the VM backup, we need a VM license. For the database backup, we need a database license. For each kind of the workload, we need a separate license. We'll talk
Okay,
about
okay.
this later, but now you just understand of the simple architecture. Earlier, it was the master server, client server, and your destination. So you need like the simple master server license. But now you have the enterprise environment. So for like creating a multiple media server, you need a license. The first thing. The first thing for creating a multiple media server, you need license. Correct. The second thing, the second question interviewer asked to you, what is the enterprise server? What is the enterprise server? So this kind of the scenario, we called this server as a backup server or master server as a like as an enterprise server, where we have the multiple media servers. If we do not have any media server, then this master server is a normal backup server. But if this master server have the multiple media server, then it becomes a enterprise server.
Okay.
Hemant, got it?
Yes, sir.
What got it?
Enterprise media backup.
Enterprise server, if we are creating multiple media servers here, then it become a enterprise server. If we do not have any media server here, then it is a normal master server.
Okay.
Simple, just simple. If it has the multiple media server, then it is the enterprise server. If it is a single master server, then it is the master server. Correct. The one more thing also I want to add here, your master server act as a media server also. Master server act as a media server also, but your media server don't. Media server don't. Because master server has all the information related to your backup environment, your policy information, your resource information, your backup info, your backup images information. But media server is what? Media server is for distributing the load of the master server. Because let's suppose earlier I was taking the 1000 client backup from here only. Now I just created a 4 media server. So I distributed a 250 client here, 250 client here, 250 client here, 250 client here. So what these media server are roles performing? They are just reducing the load of the master server only.
Okay.
What they are doing? They are just
Distribute.
reducing the load of master server. Right? They are just using for taking the backup. They are picking the data from source and they are dumping the data to destination. That's it. They do not have any information. They do not have any data. They are just they are, you can see, they are just the delivery boys. They are just picking the parcel from restaurant and delivering to the user. Media server is
It
just
will
your
automatic. Sorry. It will automatic segregate the load. Yeah, is there any setting to segregate?
No. You have to. Okay. This is a manual task.
Okay.
This is manual task. You have to load like the which client and how many clients you want to take the backup from this media server.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you like how we are going to segregate this. So you got this one. This is clear for you now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Your media server is just the delivery boy. It's just picking the parcel. It's just picking the data from source and putting and delivering that data to the destination. Right.
Data we can choose only in clients.
Yeah. They actually they are just like taking the backup. Let's suppose you have media 1, you have media 2, and you have media 3. Okay. Now you have the production environment. You have the test environment. You have the development environment. Correct. In any environment, these actually in any company, these kind of the environments are there, or these kinds of these setups they are there. The development team is developing any application, then they are testing this application in this. So let's suppose in development they have the 20 server. In test they have the 20 server, and here they have the 50 server. So on these 20 server, the development team is developing any application. Okay, now they are testing this application in these 20 servers. After testing this, they are moving this application to the production environment. So you have distribute your load like this, because this is your different subnet, this is your different subnet, and this is your different subnet. You got it, this one, or any doubt in this?
No, got it.
Krishna, Heman, you have your
Yes,
production environment, right? The development team is developing any application. They have prepared, then they just install this application in the test environment. Then the testing team is testing any application for few days, 2-3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, 1 month. After testing, then they are just confirming, yes, this application is fine, this application is okay. Then they are moving this application to the production. right? You know how let's suppose the example of the Veritas company, how they are releasing their patch. In the backend, they have the development team. Okay, they have like release any version. They have release any version. So it is not directly to move to the production. First, it go to the test environment. Then there is a testing team. They are testing each and everything.
Okay.
They are testing each and every function, what they are they are new or any new feature or function introducing in that version. So they are just checking all these functions. Once they are confirming, yeah, it is like working as we are expecting, then only it move in the production, or it move to the site for the download. The user can download only once the testing team is confirmed that is it fine.
Okay, got it.
Okay, if you heard about that the DevOps, you know DevOps,
Yes.
right? So how the team are working, the team are working like this.
Okay.
The team is working in this manner, right? So here in terms of the backup, we distribute our load according to according to the environment. The production environment backup is running from media 1. The test is media 2. The development is from media 3. Okay, so media server, what it is doing, it is just taking the backup from the production server and dumping to the destination. Correct?
Yes.
This media server does not have any information at what time I have to take the backup. What is the source path? Each and every information is with the master server only.
Okay.
This is just delivery boy.
Hmm.
This is just delivery boy. They just picking the parcel and delivering to your location, to your destination, where the address is mentioned in this order. You are ordering something, in that order, what is your address is mentioned. Just delivery boy picking that parcel and delivering to your order only. Correct?
Okay. Yes.
So media server is like a delivery boy. It's a very good example for the media server. Okay, in Commvault, we called this as a media agent. Okay, in Netbackup, we called this as a media server. In Commvault, we called this as a media agent. The same type of the work, it's working in the Commvault as well. Okay.
Okay.
In HPDP, we are calling as a media server or in media agent only. Right? These two word only, these two word we will using, because in Netbackup or Commvault, in HPDP also, and Veeam also, we are calling this as the media agent. The Veeam also, we are calling this as a media agent.
Only Netbackup we call it as media server.
Media server. In Netbackup, we are calling this as a media server.
Commvault media agent, and we are also media.
Commvault, Veeam, HPDP, we are calling this as a media agent.
Okay.
Okay, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, sir.
The backup server, the enterprise server, right? The backup component, the policy. What is the policy? What is the destination? और देख ले एक टॉपिक। हाँ
हाँ चलेगा।
Yes, sir.
या टॉप करें? Policy type. Okay, we read out first the policy. Policy we already know. What is policy?
Destination of the location.
Sorry?
Destination of the data.
No. यार ये गलत बात है. It's not fair, man. हम लोग रिवीजन नहीं करते. Simple set of instructions
Yes, sir. Set of rules.
or rules. Set of rules where we are defining the source client, schedule, and destination. Simple है ना? What is
Yeah.
policy? The set of instruction or
Set
set of rules
instruction.
where we are defining source, schedule, and destination. So for each kind of the workload, we have the different type of the policy in the Netbackup. Let's suppose you have the Windows server. You have the Unix server. You have Oracle database. You have the VMware. You have Hyper-V. You have the DB2. You have the MS SQL. So this is your workload. This is your different kind of workload. You have a Windows server. Of your application, most of application is running on the Windows server. So for if you have the Windows server, so policy type should be MS Windows. Just learn these terms. If you want to take off the backup server, then in Netbackup your policy type should be MS Windows. I'll show you how to select or where you have to define this policy type.
Okay.
Right, but just first learn these. For a Windows server, your policy type should be MS Windows. For a Unix server, it should be standard. For a Oracle database, the policy type should be Oracle. VMware type, it should be VMware type policy. Hyper-V, it should be Hyper-V policy. For DB2, it should be DB2. MS SQL, it should be MS SQL. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Simple है.
Yes,
You
sir.
have the different kind of the workload: Windows server, the Unix server, Oracle server, Oracle database, VMware, Hyper-V, DB2, MS SQL. So each kind of the workload, you have the different policy type. Right? It just a segregation of the policies in the Netbackup. Once you are creating the policy in the Netbackup, first it will ask to you what kind of the policy or what kind of the workload you have. If you have the Windows server, just select the MS Windows policy. You have Unix server, select the standard policy. You have Oracle, select the Oracle policy. Simple. Okay, in this there is a no rocket science. Whatever the client or whatever the type, the workload you have to select that kind of the policy, that kind of the policy type. Simple. Is that like this? If you have the Ronald pan, then you can just insert the Ronald, that the nib inside that. Or is that simple? Like if you have the the Havells fan, then you can just put this company like the motor or any other the component. So it is fixed. This is fixed. It cannot be changed. You have to select this type only. Okay. Windows Server, MS Windows, Unix Standard, Oracle, VMware, Hyper-V, DB2, DB2. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, बंद करें. I think the class is almost 2-hour class. No, it's almost 1 and 45 minutes. If you still have potential, we can continue. Otherwise, no issues, because I don't want to
Not
like
an issue, sir.
think the things will go on your top of your mind. सिंपल है, आ रहा है ना, क्लियर हो रहा है, मतलब चीजें समझ में आ रही हैं.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
अभी थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकली आएंगे ना तो और चीजें थोड़ा क्लियर होंगी. एक्चुअली अभी थोड़ा सा मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ, आई एम थिंकिंग लाइक यू जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द बेसिक्स फर्स्ट.
Correct.
Right,
Okay.
then it will easy once you come in the live session, then it will easy to understand to you. Right, if you know the basics, then it will easy to understand to you. Right.
Yes.
ठीक है, then इसको फिर स्टॉप करते हैं. रिकॉर्डिंग आई विल शेयर टू यू.
Okay.
है ना.
Okay.
And I'll give you that the number also, right, where you have to done the payment. I'll
Okay.
share right the number, then you can do the UPI.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, then thank you. I'll share this recording.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.